Tonight, Kids in Crisis. It's a complicated world your teen is trying to navigate, from vaping, drinking and drugs to sex and suicide. You try to talk to them about the dangers, but there are some things your teen won't tell you. We gathered 3 local therapists to reveal exactly what's going on in your child's mind.
What are kids talking to you about that they're scared to talk to their parents about?
And nearly everything. But not kidding.
I sat down with 3 respected teen therapists to find out what teenagers aren't telling their parents about sex. The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention says 39.5% of high school students have had sexual intercourse.
Is this happening earlier now, and why? Or are we just becoming more aware of it?
I think they've always kind of, snuck around and had interactions, but I think that they're exposed to so much more, and those exposures, whether they are TV shows or, whatever, they create this expectation. Even around, if you take sex out of the picture, even around like romance.
So they get exposed and naturally become curious. And so I think it couples with parents having their head in the sand because they don't want to talk about it. So let's just let it work itself out for a few more years. Well, then kids experiment.
In fact, 30% of teens report that their parents have never spoken with them about sex.
So what is a good age to have the sex talk?
The answer is you're always giving the talk. You're starting at 3 and 4 years old talking about body safety and boundaries and all of that. The average age for exposure to pornography is 8 years old for boys.
I would generally say that parents are waiting too long. They need to start having these conversations earlier, and especially in middle school, they need to have more serious conversations about things like oral sex or pornography or things like that.
Parents have an important role to play in how their teens feel about sex.
Truth is, they want guidance.
Yeah.
They want some advice, they want some guidance. Yeah. And if you show yourself as a parent that they can trust, they'll come to you.
But if it's not you talking to your kids, somebody's talking to them. So even though a parent might be uncomfortable with it, look at it like they actually want to be open to me about this. Because if they don't want to be open to you, they're going to be open to somebody about it. But I think a lot of parents think by allowing a safe spot to listen that they're agreeing with it. You don't have to agree to give a safe spot to listen.
So tomorrow night, Kids in Crisis tackles controlled substances, an eye-opening look at the emerging dangers that your teen is facing. And again, that's tomorrow night at 11 p.m.